way too many empties. Way too many. Way too many. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a long overdue empties video. I don't even remember the last time I did one, but I have a ton of things to go through, and I'm going to try and move pretty fast so that this video doesn't drag on too long. And I'm just going to say, if you're looking at me and you're just going like, what are you wearing, girl? Like, you look like maybe you don't match, and I don't match. I just finished filming the Pantone 2016 Color of the Year video, and I did two different looks, one on each eye. They're very similar, using two different palettes. Link up here, whichever side, I don't remember which side it comes up on. I'll include a link to that if you're interested in watching it and you haven't seen it already. But I did swap out my lipstick to match this gorgeous Suburban Warrior from Smith & Cult, and it's the ColourPop LIppie stick in I Heart This, which just matches so beautifully. I decided to switch it up a little bit and give you a little bit of a brighter look. So let's start off in the shower. So I have a pair of hair products, shampoo and conditioner from the Lanza Healing Smooth line. Am I holding these right? Shampoo, conditioner. These were fine, not remarkable, not anything I think really worth the price of them. And as I recall, I didn't really feel like the conditioner really conditioned enough. They do have a really pretty smell. They're kind of coconutty smell, so I liked that, but not a repurchase for me. I have other ones that I like better for less money. Also from the shower, I used up this body wash from Life. It is the ultimate Unwind body wash. So I think body wash is one body wash is very similar to the next one. So we do have a rather small area in the shower to store products, so I need to have a gender neutral body wash that my husband will use as well. This definitely fit the bill. It has a nice lather, a nice fresh scent, maybe even a little bit on the citrusy side. It was very nice. I don't know if I would run out and repurchase it, but I enjoyed using it. So the next item from the shower is a cleanser from Paula's Choice, and it is the Resist Perfectly Balanced Foaming Cleanser for normal, oily, and combination skin. This one is one I really like to use in the shower. It's a little bit different from the one I use at the sink. You can see they're different colors. This is the Optimum Results Hydrating Cleanser. So in the shower, I like a little bit more of a foamy cleanser. When I'm at the sink, I like a little bit more of a creamy cleanser. I'm funny that way. I've used multiples of both of these. You know, these are favorites. So continuing along with a couple other Paula's Choice products that I used up, the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid, which I've talked about many times. It's a chemical exfoliant. Don't be afraid when I say chemical, because it does not mean harsh. It's very gentle, and it just exfoliates your skin much softer than any kind of a physical exfoliant with little microbeads or ground up seashells or whatever they're selling these days. And then I also finished up the Clinical 1% Retinol treatment. And for me, this is moisturizing enough to use at night instead of any other kind of night cream. I feel like it is hydrating enough, and it offers those skin improving benefits. I really like this. I've probably gone through at least 2, maybe 3 of these this year. If you're of my vintage, I would suggest you use this, even if you're a little younger than my vintage. Alright, the next product that you've seen a tons of time, just going to hold it up, show you. You know what it is. It's this lovely hairspray. Can't live without it. So now I'm going to get into what I consider like the makeup portion of this video. And I have quite a bit here, which is a little bit unusual for me, but I think, I don't know if anyone else is like this, when you kind of are getting to the end of a product, you're like, yes, I'm going to use this up, and you really use it like almost every day until it's gone, and then you're like, yay, it's gone. I have a bunch of things here that fall into that category. I forgot one other skincare thing before I jump into that. I had picked up this When Makeup Base Prep Mask. It's a sheet mask that you're supposed to use prior to getting ready for a big event. It's very hydrating. Did I think it did anything unique and different to my skin? No. I think any kind of mask that's appropriate for your skin type would have done the same thing. So let's start with a primer that I just think is one of the best. It's from Hourglass. It's the Veil Mineral Primer. This is such a lovely primer that has some SPF 15 in it. It's great if you're an oily gal and you don't know what to put on your face that's going to give you sun protection and smoothing your skin. This is awesome. It is expensive, but it does the job. I just love it. And sometimes these end up in a little smaller size at the Sephora checkout counter or as a point perk. So if you keep your eyes open for that, if you are maybe interested in trying this but don't want to spend the money for a full size. I've had a couple of those. I really enjoy it. And actually I have a backup that I haven't opened yet, but I will be opening soon. Another face product that I really loved was from bareMinerals, the Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This is in the shade Natural, 05 Natural. This is so gorgeous. Especially, I would say, especially if you are a little bit on the drier side, because it is more hydrating than I would probably like during the summer. However, I paired it often with this Urban Decay powder foundation, which I'm almost out of, and it gave my skin such a beautiful finish. And I often would be asked what I was wearing when I had these two on my face. Really gorgeous. So if you're super oily, maybe not so much, or maybe for the winter time. If you are a little bit on the drier side, I think you might like this a little bit better. It also offers a really pretty glow to the skin. It just is beautiful. Another foundation that I used up that has been kicking around my makeup collection for far too long, and I finally got to the very bottom of it and really worked on it to finish it up, is the Revlon ColorStay Whipped Cream Foundation. This is really such a gorgeous foundation. My shade is 200 Sandy Beige. It's like such a beautiful match for my skin. It's really long wearing. I do think when I got to the bottom of this, it was really fairly dried out. It didn't like the way it performed as much as the bottom of it, so I would say if you buy it, you use it and really kind of work it. Work it! Use it up! Because it's really great. It gives such a great and long wearing, beautiful finish. I dislike this packaging so much though, because it's not travel friendly. And you could really hurt someone with this. It's heavy. I'm throwing stuff all over the place here, people. So next up is a concealer from bareMinerals. It's the Stroke of Light Eye Brightener, and this is in Luminous 2. This is really beautiful, medium to sheer, I would say, coverage. If you really don't have a lot of dark under eye circles, but you're a little maybe crepey under there, this will offer some nice hydrating and still give you a little bit of brightening and coverage. I really like this so much, and I did finally use that up. The next concealer that I used up is the world famous Touche Éclat from YSL, and I was in shade number 2. I don't know if you know this, but it's stamped on the bottom of the black part here. I never knew that before. I just happened to notice it recently. So this has a little bit of a brush applicator. I'm sure you've seen this. Again, I think this falls into a similar category as the bareMinerals product. It's a little bit lighter. It could be used as a highlighter or a highlighting concealer. Not as much coverage if you have a really dark under eye circles, but great for a little bit of coverage and some brightening and lightening effect. Awesome. I have a backup waiting for me in this. I have a bottle of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. It's like a setting spray for your face. Someone had gotten this in a sample box and passed it along to me, and I think it worked fine. I think that the misting quality of it was not as fine as others. It was more like droplets almost, and I didn't care for the smell so much. Could have been just this bottle. It could have had a faulty mister. It could be, maybe it wasn't as fresh as it could be. I didn't really like it. Probably would never repurchase this, but I know a lot of people do like it, so it is a drugstore setting spray. I think if you're going to buy a setting spray, buy one that really sprays nicely that you like. I used up one of my very favorite, did I say favorite? Mascaras. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara in the waterproof version. I can't seem to find anything I like better. Why bother? Using it currently, have a couple of backups. I also used up one of the Hourglass little tight lining pens. It's the 1.5 millimeter that has the super skinny tip. I love this for tight lining. It's a gel formula. It's very soft, however, so you have to not crank it up too far, otherwise it'll break off. And regretfully, I took this on vacation with me, didn't realize how close to the end I was, and had enough for one eye. Really? One eye? And it was at the beginning of my trip, and then I had nothing, no other liner with me. Crapola. Alright, I'm going to finish up with a couple of nail products. I have this Essie Spa Manicure Mani. It's an intensive hand lotion. This is great. I loved this. Super hydrating, not sticky, didn't leave like a film on your hands. I loved this. The Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. Great value. You get a lot of product in there. It's fabulous. I've already moved on to my new bottle. I just adore this. One of the best cuticle removers I've ever used. And last up is this Gel Setter Top Coat from Essie. And you're going to look at this and go, hey, Melissa, not quite empty. Like it goes with a lot of these setting top coats that are almost gel-like. It kind of, I don't know if you can see that, it's gotten really stringy. And I've tried thinning it. It helped a little bit. It's just too thick and stringy and gloopy, and I'm moving on. Is it a nice top coat? It's a beautiful top coat. But like a lot of these kinds of top coats, you probably won't finish a bottle, so keep that in mind. But beautiful top coat, really lengthened the manicure. I would buy it again, but knowing that it's not going to last forever. You're not going to get as much value for your money out of it. So that's it. I've rambled through all of my empties. I had to do it because I couldn't fit anything more in my bag, which is one of these little Sephora bags from a couple years ago, was overflowing. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for future videos, and don't forget to check out the 2016 Color of the Year. I'm going to include a link to that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you real soon. Take care.